What's going on, you guys? It's your boy, the real Ali the Great, back with another video. We're back with more training because I wanted to take a break from vlogging since I did the 2 vlog videos, and I just didn't really want to vlog at the same exact store, same exact place. You know, I basically want to do different locations. Like, I probably will vlog if I go to the mall. That'll probably be the time, and they're probably around if I'm taking a city bus or whatever, you know. But we take a break from vlogging for a little bit, and when I do the gaming and Beyblade videos, maybe I gotta see, because to tell you the truth, I just want to try new things. You know, my channel is like mixed up with different stuff, so. Like I wanted to explain to y'all, I basically put my TV and my console in my little brother's room because he kept complaining he wanted the TV. So I just stuck that in there. So the Lego Batman gameplay is on hold for a while until I can get another copy and get another TV and play it. But it's on hold for a while. The Beyblade stuff is on hold for a while because I want to get some of the self-defense stuff out the way. You know, let me fix you guys real quick. There we go. I want to get some of the self-defense stuff out the way. Now, the lightsaber demonstrations we're going to do, because they're basically, you know, you can basically just train with the sabers. I'll explain it in the next video why and how you can use them, and I'll explain the history about Star Wars and what it really originally is and everything, so stay tuned for it. But so I figured out there was a new move that my father had taught me with the muay boran. And you go and strike in like that. You go and strike in, boom, like that. With this thing, strike in, boom, like that. Again, strike in, boom, like that. That really gets him in the stomach. Or if you was to kick higher, you can get him in the chest. You know, so in the chest or stomach, it's fine because that would do damage to him. You know, and like I said, you don't have to pose unless if you're in like a Muay Thai tournament or whatever, and you got to do the Muay Thai, Muay Boran stance, then you can. But if you're out on the streets, you don't really have to pose, because you will get those guys over like that. You just stand there and say you don't want no trouble, and be like boom, 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 like that. Just beat the brakes off them, you know, if it comes to that situation. Like I said, my stuff's for self-defensive for the streets, you know. So other stuff too, we can incorporate with the knee strike. You can go knee and then elbow. Same with this one, knee, elbow, like that. Now, my father would tell me, he was like, you gotta use your, like, if I'm striking with the left knee, and I strike with the right elbow, he'd be like, you gotta strike with the left knee and left elbow. But the reason why I do it opposite is because you can modify it like that. I modify it like that. I do it opposite because to fool the opponents. They ain't gonna know that you're gonna do. They're probably gonna think you're gonna throw this. If I was to throw the knee, they're probably gonna say, oh, he's gonna pop back with this. You know, if I'm throwing the knee, boom, I'm coming with the right. They ain't gonna know. Same with this one. If I'm popping in with the knee, boom, I'm coming back with the left. You see? So that's why mine is different. You know, if my father teaches me the old school Muay Thai, Muay Boran, that's how we do it. So our stuff is like brutal. You know, it's like the most dangerous martial art combat sport out there. That and jiu-jitsu. The jiu-jitsu's. Those two are the most dangerous arts out there. You know, I'm trying to work on getting that punching bag or a weight master. It's most likely like a weight master, because I can do demonstrations on there for you better. But shadow boxing is fine. So, also with the arm strikes, slightly bent like that. Once you get good like this, move faster. Get good, boom, 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 like that. Like I said, you can't strike all the way straight because you mess your arm up. You break your arm faster that way. You have a slightly bent, it will hurt, but not as much as throwing it straight. Same with the karate chops. People do the karate chops wrong, they were like this. No, you have your hand cuffed like this and break it like that. It will hurt, but not as much. Same with this side. No, throw all the way straight. You go boom, 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 boom. Have your arm slightly bent like this, and then boom, boom, boom. Having it extend out, no, it's not good. You know, it should break your arm. Now, another thing you can do is the teep kick. The teep kick will brush the guys off you. In case they come forward, you can go boom, like that. You go boom, teep kick, and you got these hands to block it, just in case if you would have, let's say, if you had their friends and they try to come and swing on you from the side, you could go boom, like that. You know, it's common sense. It's not rocket science. So you do it like that. Now, I do this with my students. You know, I don't do it to be a jerk. I do it as for discipline. That's all I was taught ever since I was able to walk, since I was like 1 year old. Is discipline. Because you're not out here on the streets doing stupid stuff and whatever. I do this with my students, and one of my students act out of class. They say, if I say, pop this move right, do this move right, and they get it wrong, I'm like, okay, I'm giving you a warning. Do this right, or you're doing push-ups on your knuckles. Like I said in other videos, you're doing push-ups on your knuckles, you're gonna give me 30, and if you keep messing up, I'm gonna make you do 60. And I make you do it on hardwood floor or concrete. But my dad, my father used to do it like that with us. With us, since we were his kids, we did 15 on concrete. But with the other students, they did 60 on concrete. So with us, he was good with us, you know. But with my students, they do it on hardwood floor, you know. So if they mess up, I get out there, I'm like, hey, like that. But then I talk to them correctly. I say, okay, drop down, give me push-ups on your knuckles. If they say no, I said, do you want me to add more to it? If they said no, I'm like, okay, do them. Then they learn. I don't do it to be a jerk. It's discipline. That's how you discipline them. Then they listen. Same with the wall sets. I make them do wall sets. I'm using this bed for example. I make them do wall sets like this for like probably 30 minutes. You know, maybe longer if they keep acting up. And then have their hands out like this and have them squat like that for 30 minutes and bring some books in their hands. You know, they would cry sometimes. Like one of them would cry because they'd be like, man, my legs hurt. I'm like, you're not done yet. This is a consequence, you know, not really a consequence, it's discipline. It's discipline because you gotta learn to get this right. Don't make me look bad, you know. And two, if you're not gonna take this training seriously, then don't train with me no more. That's how I be. If you ain't gonna train with me seriously, don't train with me no more. You know, have at it with somebody else. Or yeah, go ahead. You're not gonna be successful. Go ahead and do the stupid stuff you do. That's how I look at it. Because then you're gonna have a bunch of people on you. What are you gonna do? You're not gonna be able to defend yourself. You know, there's gonna be a time where you're not gonna have your buddies around you. You're gonna have to take out 5 or 6 guys on your own. You know, so that's what we do. Now, there is also hooks you can throw. You can go boom, boom, and then pop it with the knee and the knee, like that. Then you could throw like kicks in with it. You could go boom. You can kick the side. You can kick the legs. You can even kick high. But we don't really do high kicks because it's not good. But we do like hip kicks, leg kicks. Same with this side. Leg kicks, hip kicks, like that, you know? So, that's what I want to discuss, you know? That's how my boran Muay Thai is, you know? Very dangerous sport, very dangerous. You know, I don't recommend doing it, but it's for, like I said, mine is for self-defense and for the streets. Because you're going to get one of those times where you're going to have those crazy suckers try to act tough. Now, I don't like tough guys. They don't impress me. So sometimes, if my students try to start stuff with somebody, it doesn't impress me because they try to act tough, and I tell them, I say, hey, don't be acting tough around these guys, man. You know, sometimes you gotta let it go, walk off. Sometimes they don't listen, but then when I get after them, they listen correctly because they know. They're like, okay. I'm like, okay, you want me to keep playing? Do you want me to train you more or no? And they say, no, I want you to train me. Okay, boom. So that's how I am. You know, I'm not strict. I'm not like gonna be like the strict teachers. You know, my father was never a strict teacher. My uncle Maurice never wasn't. My uncle Hamza never wasn't. My uncle Lee never wasn't. Those guys were never strict teachers. I mean, they'll get after you from time to time if you didn't listen to them, but they weren't strict. Because they understood, like, if you yell at them constantly, they're not going to understand it. So they would get after them and they're like, hey, but then they talk to them correctly and say, okay, get this right. Or you do pushes on your knuckles, so you're going to give me, you know, racks of squats or wall sits. You know, that's how it was. That's how it is. We don't do it to be jerks. We do it for discipline because it's the mindset, the focus. Now, I will get some water bottles because there is a thing where you could do, where you got the water bottles, you could stand like this, like karate position, you could go boom, 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 boom. I'm not doing my arms straight out because you're not really supposed to, so I'm going boom, boom. And what you would do is, you fill it up like, okay, the brisk bottles. You fill them up with water all the way to the top, wrap some rope around the outside where, you know, where the part is like, let me show you. Like, okay, like around this part right here. You wrap this string around that part, have it tight, and then what it would do is after you have it tight, you will have the other one tied on the top. You would have to tie it on the top. Not necessarily if you don't want to. If you want to tie it from the where I showed you from that side and then let it hang from the top, you can. And you just put it on your arms and you just go like that. You know, you just stand go kia 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 like that. That's what you would do because it's that mindset. You know, it's that mindset. So I wanted to get that out the way for you guys. Sorry, there wasn't much. I was just explaining a couple of things, what to do, and everything. And I just keep my father's legacy alive, you know, because he always tells me his time is coming, you know. So when his time is coming, I want to keep that legacy alive and pass it on to my students. Now, you want your students to be better than you. You can't get mad at them and say, man, you suck, man. Get the heck out of my class. No, you want your students to be better than you. Because if they throw a random move. Now, if they forget to throw a kick in, and they say, okay, I modify it with the hip, and they throw a punch or like a hook on the hip, they say, I want to show you. I've been like, oh, boom. You just tell them, good job. Good job. You know, because the teacher becomes the student. That's how I look at it. The teacher becomes the student. You know, so you want your students to be better than you. But like I said, guys, hopefully you guys should like that video. I'm going to do more like this because I figured maybe get the other videos a break, you know. But the lightsaber demonstration will be done probably tomorrow because there is some sword combat that I want to show you guys and just kind of a little lineage or history, should I say. There's some history behind the Star Wars name that I want to tell you what it was really based off of and how the fighting styles are really based off of. So stay tuned for tomorrow's video for that because I'm about to just do it tomorrow because I'm getting tired of just doing a video every other day. I want to do it every day at least. And shout out to having 54 subscribers. You guys are awesome. Just want to throw that out there. But I'm getting just tired of doing videos every other day, every 2 days. So thank you guys for watching. That's the end of the video. Smash the like button. Tell me what you guys think. It's your boy, The Real Ali, The Great, signing out. Peace, guys.